Someone is using your name in a dark plan, but the truth will come out before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, something dark has been unfolding behind your back and your name is dangerously attached to it. It started quietly, silently, without a whisper, but its presence is heavy now, growing in silence like a shadow that waits to pounce. You didn't feel it at first, but now the energy around you is shifting and the truth is fighting to break through before it's too late. The person behind this knows what they're doing. They deliberately spoke your name in circles you never entered, in rooms you've never stepped into, trying to paint you into a false narrative. A plan was designed with you as the fall, and they thought you'd never notice. A lie was planted. It wasn't loud or obvious, but clever. They disguised it as concern, as a whisper among trusted lips, but it was poisonous from the beginning. You've been feeling off lately for a reason. People have started to treat you differently, not because of something you did, but because of something they heard. And what they heard was crafted to damage your image, shake your path, and collapse the opportunities coming your way. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, the person who dragged your name into this plan was once very close to you. They smiled in your presence, praised you in public, but in private, they plotted, and their heart held envy. What they wanted was never yours to give, but they tried to steal your name to make it their shield. It started with a forged document. Something small but powerful. Your name appeared in an agreement you never signed, in a deal you never knew about, and from there, it spiraled. Someone is using your name to take what isn't theirs. They are speaking for you, acting for you, making decisions pretending to be you. And every step of the way, they're hoping you stay in the dark. But you are not meant to remain blind. The light around your soul is too radiant. The truth has already begun to fight back, and the web they spun is starting to unravel strand by strand. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They used your name in a meeting last week. One person in that room had a doubt, a single question about whether it was really you who approved something. That person, unknown to you, is about to become your silent defender. That small doubt will grow. They'll begin asking questions. Soon, those around will start to feel that something is wrong. The energy is shifting in your favor. The silence that once protected the liar will now become the very weight that drowns them in exposure. Archangel Michael says, this plan was dark, but your light was always greater. The documents they manipulated will resurface. There's a file with your forged signature, but your actual name isn't spelled exactly the way you write it. That minor mistake will become the hammer that smashes their scheme. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your name has power. That's why they chose to misuse it. But they forgot, your name is also protected. They told someone recently, this person won't fight back, they're too quiet. But quiet doesn't mean weak. It means focused. It means guarded by forces they cannot see. A voice from within is beginning to rise. It is your soul fighting to be heard. You've been given subtle warnings through dreams, chills, random headaches, a sense that something unseen was nudging you. Archangel Michael says, trust your instincts now more than ever. They are aligned with truth and heaven's intervention. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You'll hear someone say your name soon in a way that makes your heart freeze. That's your sign. Pay close attention to the tone, the timing, and the tension in the room. Their lies have grown too complex, and soon, they will trip over them. One wrong sentence, one false response, one misplaced accusation, that's all it takes to unlock the avalanche. Someone is watching the liar now. Someone who used to believe them is beginning to doubt. They've seen your calm, your consistency, and it doesn't align with what they've been told. The balance is tilting. Your silence is about to roar louder than their noise ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A digital footprint is about to expose everything. There's a file, an email, or a chat where your name is used, but your language is missing. You have a specific way of saying things. They couldn't copy that. What was meant to frame you is now a digital trap for them. Their IP address is connected. A timestamp exists. Their fingerprints are all over the lie. The truth doesn't need to rush. It only needs the right moment. And that moment is approaching like a tidal wave. Someone in legal or authority is already alert. They haven't told you yet. But your name was flagged, and not in the way the liar hoped. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The person using your name is growing nervous. They thought this would be easy. They thought you'd never sense it. But you're awakening now. Not just spiritually, but with clarity and divine vision. You're beginning to remember things, to question recent events, to reflect on patterns that didn't add up. They made one fatal mistake: they underestimated your power. Archangel Michael says your divine shield has been activated. You are now stepping into your role as a light bearer, a breaker of deception. The one who tried to destroy you will now fear the very name they used against you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A blessing is forming in the background. Because of this injustice, you are being elevated. Your name will now echo in places of honor, not in confusion or accusation. You are going to be called into a meeting soon, and the conversation will start with, "We need to clear something up." That's when you'll know, it's beginning. Stay calm. Speak only when necessary. Let the truth walk in front of you and do the work. Documents will surface. Names will be mentioned. And when your name is cleared, a door will open. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Someone who once doubted you will apologize. They will say, "I didn't know. I should have asked you." Accept it with grace. But never forget this lesson. You are divinely guided. The pain was not to destroy you but to protect you from deeper betrayal that was being planned for later. This was your warning. This was your armor being polished. Archangel Michael says this dark energy tried to rewrite your story, but heaven has taken the pen back. The pages of your destiny are being corrected. Justice is not a matter of if, it's already underway. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your reputation is sacred. It carries energy, legacy, and truth. That's why darkness tried to poison it. You will see someone's true face soon. Someone you never imagined being involved will appear as part of this plan. It will hurt, but it will also free you. The false friends will fade. The manipulators will lose ground. Your circle will become clearer, smaller, but filled with peace. And you will walk away from this not broken, but reborn. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Your name will be mentioned in the news, a report, or by someone important, but not for the reasons they intended. You'll be praised. You'll be recognized for your truth. This entire plan will backfire. What was meant to destroy you will promote you. What was meant to shame you will elevate you. The liar will try to backtrack. They'll say it was a misunderstanding. They'll try to rewrite their role. But too many eyes will be watching. Screenshots will be shared. Recordings will surface. And the truth will become louder than their false narrative. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. A spiritual warrior is standing behind you now. You may not see them, but their presence is near. They are pushing light into your path, burning away the lies. This betrayal will lead to your next breakthrough. The door they tried to lock will be opened with a divine key. You will be offered something surprising soon, an opportunity that stems directly from this chaos. Don't reject it. This is heaven's way of repaying you. Remember, this wasn't a punishment. It was preparation. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You've passed the test. You didn't react with vengeance. You didn't fall into the trap. That's why the reward will be triple. The truth will rise publicly, but your peace will grow privately. That's where your true treasure lies. Forgive, but never forget. Heal, but stay aware. Love, but trust your instincts more than ever now. Because someone tried to use your name in a dark plan. But your name is about to be written in the Book of Honor. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There is someone right now who cannot sleep. Not because of guilt, but because of fear. They've realized their plan is losing control. They keep checking their messages. Rereading what they wrote using your name. Hoping they didn't miss something that could trace back to them. But Archangel Michael says, divine justice always finds the crack. And that crack is now opening wider each day. They thought they were clever, but their mask is starting to shift. A message is coming to you soon. A screenshot, a voice note, or even an accidental forward. This will be the unraveling moment, proof that you were used, falsely linked, unfairly blamed. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Someone is preparing to expose everything. They are tired of protecting the lie. They've seen enough and now they want to speak. But they are scared. Scared of what the liar might do, scared of the chaos truth might bring. Still, the push from the divine is getting stronger in their soul. You will receive unexpected help from an unlikely place. A person who once ignored your truth will now stand for it. They will confirm your innocence, and everything will begin to crumble. The dark plan will be broken. Not just exposed, but shattered completely. And you will be free. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your name carries legacy. Your voice has purpose. That's why they wanted to use it for something it never belonged to. But every time your name was falsely spoken, a divine record was taken. Every moment you were mentioned in wrong rooms, the heavens heard it. And now? Archangel Michael says, judgment is being activated. The angels have reviewed the situation, and no corner of the lie will remain hidden. A phone call will shock you. Someone will break down crying. They will confess what they know and say they didn't mean to stay silent this long. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Do not seek revenge. You don't need to. Because this divine justice will be sweeter than anything you could orchestrate yourself. Their lies built a trap, and they walked straight into it. They were so busy painting you as the villain that they forgot to guard themselves. Now the spotlight is changing direction. Their voice will tremble. Their excuses will fall apart like paper in a storm. You, however, will be calm. You will shine. And you will walk away untouched, because truth has always been your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. What's coming to you after this storm is far greater than what they tried to steal. They tried to use your name to take a position, a payment, or a praise. But they can't walk with your grace. They don't carry your favor. They can't survive with something that was never theirs by right. Soon, the same people who believe the lie will come back in awe. They'll say, "I should have known." They'll watch your rise and realize they backed the wrong one. Archangel Michael says, this was the final test before elevation. And now that the lie is ending, the rise is beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Everything has a divine time. And this, right now, is your moment of reversal. The plan that was formed in shadows is about to be exposed by light. You may hear excuses. You may hear pleas for forgiveness. Listen with wisdom, but don't allow the liar close again. This lesson was written in fire. You've been burned enough. Now it's time to rise from the ashes stronger, brighter, unbreakable. You are going to hear your name praised soon. In a room full of power, in a conversation that leads to a blessing. All because you stayed true. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They tried to damage your name so they could take your place. But what they didn't understand is that your place was never created by man, it was chosen by the divine. That means no human hand can steal it, erase it, or wear it like a mask. What is yours cannot be taken. The person behind this has tried this before on others. You're not their first target. But you will be the last. Because when heaven steps in, the game changes. And Archangel Michael says, the end of their manipulation has already started. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Your spiritual power is greater than they imagined. They thought they could lie and move on. But they didn't calculate that heaven watches every detail. They underestimated your quiet strength. They mistook your stillness for ignorance. And now, the tables are turning. You will feel it in your spirit. The anxiety will lift. The confusion will fade. The truth will come in waves, and each wave will carry you higher. And the one who used your name in darkness will now be stuck in the shadow they built. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Soon, the words we believe you will be spoken. And when they are, your soul will feel a peace that was long overdue. You will see paperwork corrected. Accounts fixed. Your reputation restored, not just restored, but multiplied in value. You were never meant to break under this. You were meant to transform. You were meant to rise beyond what was targeted. Your name will be honored. Your voice will be heard. And your blessings will overflow because of what you silently endured. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The one who started this thought no one would care. But the divine cared. The angels cared. The truth cared. And now, the universe is sending protection, restoration, and recognition your way. You are entering a season of reversed attacks. You will wake up feeling lighter. Messages will arrive in your favor. People will start to approach you with respect again. This pain didn't kill your spirit. It shaped it. And now, your name carries even more authority than before. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Let this moment be your proof that no matter how dark a lie becomes, it cannot outlive the truth. The energy is shifting. The liar is being cornered. Their circle is crumbling. Their allies are leaving. Their silence is turning into panic. But you? You are protected. You are rising. And you are walking into the future clean, clear, and crowned with truth. Archangel Michael says, you were never alone in this. The entire time, you are surrounded by warriors of light. They don't know how close they are to being exposed. They've started noticing whispers behind them. People are no longer smiling at them the same. Their confidence is cracking. Their voice shakes slightly when your name comes up. That's because truth is no longer asleep, it's wide awake and walking straight toward them. You will soon feel a shift in a conversation. Something they say will confirm everything. A slip, a phrase, a hesitation, it will reveal their guilt in full view. Archangel Michael says, this person built their story using stolen light. But they forgot, stolen light always flickers. It never shines forever. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. They were so focused on destroying you that they forgot to protect themselves. Every manipulation left a trail. Every lie whispered in darkness created an echo. Now the walls around them are closing in. Even those they manipulated are beginning to talk. One by one, the web is falling apart. You're not even going to have to fight this. You just need to remain steady. Stay still. The justice is rolling in on its own. And soon, someone will say, I'm sorry for believing them. That's when you'll know the clearing has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. A message is already drafted with your name on it. Someone is writing a public clarification or apology. They know they were wrong. They fear what's coming next. But this isn't just about their fear. This is about your honor. Your grace. Your ability to survive a silent war without stooping to the level of your enemy. They may have used your name, but now your name will be blessed even more. The divine has seen your tears. The divine has heard your silence. And Archangel Michael says, a reward is being formed in the heavens. It will arrive suddenly. Unannounced. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. It may come as a job. A contract. A huge opportunity. Something that carries your name, and this time, your true name, with full honor. This blessing will land so loudly that even your enemies will have no choice but to watch in disbelief. They will be speechless. They will realize that what they tried to block only multiplied. What they tried to ruin became sacred. Your name is now wrapped in protection. No more lies will succeed against you. No more betrayal will reach you the same way. The era of secret sabotage has ended. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Soon, you will meet someone with power and influence. This person will say, I've heard some things about you, but I want to know the truth from your lips. That is the divine door. Walk through it. Speak your truth with calm and clarity. You don't need to scream to be heard. The truth is powerful even in a whisper. And your whisper is about to be amplified like thunder. Archangel Michael says, everything that was stolen from your name is being returned. With interest. With restoration. With glory. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The dark plan had many layers. Some parts are still hidden. But they are surfacing one by one. You'll start to notice familiar faces growing quiet when you enter the room. That's because they were part of it. Even in silence, they contributed. But that silence is now their prison. Because your light is so undeniable, their guilt will speak before they do. People will start to distance from the liar. They'll feel the energy shifting. You won't need to expose anyone, divine timing will. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. They'll say, why is everything going wrong now? But it's not random. It's reversal. The energy they sent toward you is now returning to them. They'll call it karma. But you'll know, it was the divine correcting the balance. And as the lies collapse, something beautiful is rising. You are not just surviving, you are transforming. You are ascending. There's something about your name that carries royalty. That's why it couldn't stay tangled in falsehood forever. Archangel Michael says, prepare to be recognized. Not as the accused, but as the anointed. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. A new season has opened. The attacks may have felt like a storm, but what's coming now is a flood of blessings. You'll receive confirmation through a person who once ignored you. They'll approach with kindness, clarity, and a truth you've waited for. They'll say something like, I've been watching how you handled this. I admire your strength. And just like that, doors will swing open. The enemy never expected you to endure this long. But here you are, rising. Glowing. Glorified. This isn't your end. This is your entrance. Someone is still trying to cover the trail. They're deleting messages, erasing calls, and denying involvement. But heaven has already taken a backup of every action they made behind your back. Even if they wipe it from earth, they cannot delete what's written in divine record. And very soon, that record will be brought into the light. A mirror will be held up to their face, and the reflection will burn. Archangel Michael says, the trap they set is now reversing. Every step they took against you is now a step toward their own exposure. The countdown has already begun, and time is not on their side. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. A person they confided in is now rethinking everything. That person didn't mean to get involved, but they're beginning to see what's real. They're having second thoughts, and their conscience is waking up. That person is your silent witness. They carry a key piece of truth, and it's getting too heavy for them to hold. Soon, they will come forward. The moment they speak, the entire plan collapses. The truth is fragile for liars, but strong for those who walked in silence, like you did. You held your head up even while they plotted. And now, your name will rise like dawn. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. This week, there will be an interaction that feels strange. A person you barely speak with will ask you something about that issue. Pay attention. They're testing the waters. They've heard both sides, but your presence alone is shifting their mind. You don't even have to say much, your energy speaks louder than any lie they've heard. Your reputation is undergoing divine repair. Not through explanation, but through revelation. People are beginning to see what truly happened. Archangel Michael says, this was never to break you. It was to cleanse your surroundings of secret enemies who wore friendly faces. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. One of the people who knew about the lie is about to lose something important. A job. A contract. A connection. It may feel unrelated, but it's not. That's the domino effect beginning. The spiritual law is now active, and everyone who participated is going to feel the shift. You're going to feel lighter this weekend. Something will suddenly be removed from your shoulders. You'll breathe in clarity without even realizing where the heaviness went. That's your confirmation. The lie has been spiritually destroyed before the world even hears it. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. Your dreams are going to change. You'll begin seeing faces, places, and moments that never made sense before. These dreams aren't confusion, they are decoding the truth. Take note. Write them down. You are being shown the full scope of the attack, so you'll never be blindsided again. Archangel Michael says, the person using your name underestimated your divine link. But now that link is activating fully. You are walking under full heavenly protection. Everything they said about you will soon be reversed. And what they meant for your destruction will become your evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You're about to hear your name used in the best way. Not in gossip, not in defamation, but in admiration. A voice of power will speak your name with honor. You may not even be in the room when it happens. But the energy will reach you. You'll suddenly feel your worth return like a rush of wind. They tried to ruin your reflection in the mirror of society. But you now carry a glow they can never dim again. The false name they tried to label you with has been deleted from heaven's scroll. And your true title is being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. People will watch your actions closely in the coming days. Not to doubt you, but to study you. They want to know how someone can be so strong in chaos. They'll wonder how you didn't break, how you didn't lash out. And that's when they'll understand, you were never alone. You were surrounded by divine force. This is your glow up after the storm. Not just external, but spiritual, emotional, mental. The scars will fade and be replaced by a mark of favor. Archangel Michael says, not only are you vindicated, you are promoted. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. What was once used against you is now standing beside you. The very situations that were supposed to harm you will now announce your resilience. You will be requested for something important. A testimony. A leadership role. A voice of truth. That's how far you've come. This isn't just the end of the attack, it's the beginning of your platform. Heaven didn't just defend you. It prepared you. You've been positioned in the middle of this so that when it ends, people know your name for the right reason, not the lies.